for Irving. Now here's Hayward. Greg Monroe unable to get his shot to go. Just 5 to shoot. The opening tip really was unique. It was the first time two siblings have ever
meant to them. It was just a really cool moment to be a part of.
Now here's Jordan to stop the run, and he gets it to go.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
There's the pick. And Bledsoe, here we go.
Oh my freaking God.
Ball as that one goes in.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players,
Nigga,
coaches.
how you miss that?
What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star Week is one great show after another.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nowitzki a screen. Hayward dishes to Bledsoe. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Oh, Jordan with the block.
Fast break. Wade's got it. And he goes in for the dunk.
I wonder if Wade can dunk good. He dunks.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right.
Well, and better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Here's Cousins.
Should have started this a little bit better. But
a great event unfolding. One coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
A lot better flow to the game here in the second
why did
quarter.
I call
That's
it
usually the case. I mean, it takes some
time.
time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And you know, this game, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, last year they got the job done again. So although it didn't come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominance.
The East making a switch.
I want the pass in the hole.
On the court right now as the second quarter
Pass
starts for the West
mechanic,
All-Stars. Marcus Saul is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Brandon Knight. It's Hayward. And it's Lillard in the ball.
Back and forth we go.
They got Damian Lillard too.
Another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These games have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Now here's Gasol. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Outside Anthony.
You
This
got to
one
step
for
up.
three.
Hope he can shoot. Got a 3-pointers on that team.
Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely.
Wait, is it on real player?
He gives it to Hayward. From downtown, it's Drummond. Drummond's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And although victory for the Western Conference has been a theme in the All-Star game recently, another train break that was repeated last year was the East digging a big hole for itself. You and I were talking about this, digging a hole for themselves early in the game and then mounting a huge comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the East came back from 20 points down in the first half to tie it up in the fourth quarter. But once again, the comeback bid failed to come to fruition.
Davis is checked in for the West. And stolen by Love. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 6 in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact that getting that backboard position, especially in this first half. And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Let's go.
On the fouls, in terms of what's been called tonight,
Get big.
the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this.
He took my ankle for that.
Now here's Gasol. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to
Davis did a little white man.
like that. Pretty. Just a great job of attacking on the
Yeah, know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way,
Sorry,
that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Lillard.
What's up? What's up? What's up? You do got that defense.
Passes to Davis.
That's it.
It's Drummond with the rebound.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with
Come
you.
on, Carmelo. What is that, Carmelo?
He could really cause
Oh,
problems with his defense.
Yeah, and you know, Melo.
Damian Lillard, don't get over this, boy.
Last year played in front of the home
Anyhow.
crowd in New York. In a lot of ways, what must have been a dream come true for him.
Now here's Fareed. Davis sets a screen.
On you, boy. On you, Fareed. Oh.
And Fareed kicks to Lillard.
Oh, that's it.
No good with the
He was
triple.
in a three-point contest, so I'm just
It's tipped
how
to the paint. Here's Davis.
you lose
And it's
slow,
good.
man?
Assisting on the play was Lillard. 8
Oh,
points
big
for
people,
Davis.
they move too
And
slow.
that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the East All-Stars.
You know, I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation
Thank you,
is. That's what coaches do.
New players in now for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Bledsoe comes in for
But I'm
Kenneth
about
Fareed.
I
Kyrie
forgot
Irving's
what I
checked in
was
for
saying.
Brandon Knight. And Paul subbed in for
I was
Lillard.
saying
And here is Paul. Following Kyle Lowry's three.
For the All-Star
To the
game.
hoop. And finished off by LeBron.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points than the
Chris
open
Paul
floor.
like nothing.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by
God,
LeBron
we a
James.
double screen? Still on your boy Paul.
Paul against Lowry. Paul goes in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's.
I mean, no
Don't even jump though. No, I'm playing All-Star. Not with people, but not
These
really.
players are really strutting their stuff tonight.
I'm broadcasting it.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the West. At the
Oh my
glass.
Boy, they
God.
keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Oh, they done messed
Clark,
up.
it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's George.
Let's not do that.
Takes
Chris
the
Paul, if you
three.
don't step up.
They get the rebound.
Oh.
Outside Jordan. There's the screen. And another shot. He lays it in. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for the East All-Stars.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job
Surprised that
of
KD
fighting
on
over
this
those
make
screens.
this time.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. Come on, you know, he doesn't miss too many when it looks like that.
Now here's Bledsoe. Screen by Cousins.
Oh,
And
that
a
was pretty
wide open
nice.
Shot from Bledsoe. Misses the wing.
Let's go, LeBron.
The defense there got away
Good
with a
passing.
major lapse.
And that one's good. 7
He's not
points
wearing
for
like
Kyle
that.
Lowry.
It seems that every
Chris Paul
pass they
don't wear
make is
LeBron.
leading to a score here. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
he
just
got up.
exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Paul
Hands
kicks to
up, baby.
Cousins. Puts it up from 12.
Too much
You know what?
defense. Too
And
much.
being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And that does
A
it
little
for
bit
the
more
first half
power,
of play.
LeBron.
The East
Should have made it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
They had a little lead against us. Still, we're gonna watch this halftime show. I just want to make it feel
Welcome back,
real.
everybody. Hope you enjoyed the first half of the All-Star game, and I would never try to speak for Shaq or Kenny, at least, but I have certainly been enjoying it. Have you been enjoying the action, Shaq?
Are you looking at me, honey?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the action, honey.
Are you
Very,
looking
very
at me?
fun.
Shaq got issues. Are you looking at me already? Yes, I am. Okay.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Are you looking at me, Ernie? Yes,
And
I am.
welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
They've got LeBron James.
Nice West shoot.
Lowry out there with
Ooh.
Then there's Kevin Love.
Real player, LeBron from the Heat.
The 5 out there for the East
They ain't
All-Stars.
got LeBron from the Cavs. They gave me LeBron from the Heat.
Pass to Davis.
Greg Monroe blocked it.
No good. Good D by Drummond.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things
How did that
well
happen,
today,
Get down
but
court
really
too
it's
fast.
about what they've
Too
done on the
fast.
backboard that's at the top of
Oh,
that.
he should have made it. That should have been a foul.
The shooting has really
That
been
should've
there
been
for him
charged.
today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team. And
Too
try
many
to get out
moves.
of
Wait.
this hole.
There's the
I
feed to
wish I
Love.
saw that move. What is it looking like?
Outside Lowry. The 3. That's in there.
Oh my God.
The assist.
Everybody was making it.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Irving drives in. And he
That
gets
shot
the
is
kind
killing
bounce.
me.
That one drops in for him. Irving's got 9
Irving is
points.
killing it,
You know, he'll
bro.
make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
I want to pass it. Look at that.
LeBron
Come on,
James
come
the
on,
right.
hurry up, get that.
Ended by Hayward. Here's James. And a foul called on the
Let's
shot.
go.
Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The East All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He has 8
Shoot
points,
the
and
ball.
he's chalked up 1
Shoot
three-pointer
the
on the day
ball.
as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and
Foul.
stay hot from behind.
Foul.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 17-point game.
Alright, so I thought they were hearing my commands, but probably not.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Time
Well,
out.
over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said
Alright,
to
so
the
I
team.
guess they don't.
He said their plan was run their offense through Anthony Davis.
Foul.
Their offense is most effective, Coach.
Time
said,
out.
When he is
Oh,
most
let me stop.
involved. And
Alright,
they're
I'm gonna stop
looking
there because
for
this game,
total
you know what?
involvement from him for the rest of this game.
Let's
Coach
go.
was not wasting any time and altering
just
their
made it by
strategy here in the
Moses.
second
What
half.
the
And
frick?
Kevin, he's going to
Alright.
have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris.
That's some cheese.
Here's Gasol. Good D by Drummond.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly
Jimmy
in control of
Butler?
this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Gasol kicks to Davis.
Wide
And he
open.
jams it after taking the nice feed on the
Come
run.
on. Who that is? Drummond. Why you wave out there, bro?
With the one-hander.
Got a little extra
You
force
don't
with
have him
that one.
playing out there.
Yes, sir.
Not there.
And I think that's going to rouse up his
Big man
teammates,
with
no
the
doubt.
hands.
Back
Good
to
one.
Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. Gasol with the rebound.
He should have been in the
Gasol's
three-point
got his
contest.
third
You know he
rebound
suck at
tonight.
threes. He
Even
should
with
have
that
been.
miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong
Oh.
start to the half.
The finish. And it's Wade with the jam.
And that's the
I was expecting something spectacular, but
right
hey.
there. Nice steal. And then how about
Missed
the
2
elevation,
points,
Kevin,
easy
on the
too.
finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick
Oh,
offense like a great play
oh.
defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right
Boy,
He is
thought
just
this was
really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just
Butler.
been poor.
Oh, you a butt. That's why they call him butt.
Possession. Trailing by 17. Knight
That's
wide open. From outside off the
Oh my
mark.
God.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wade passes to Lowry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
We're
Wade's
getting all
got
type
4
of
assists now
assists.
tonight. Knight kicks to Irving. Lets it go from 14. And
That same jump again, bro. Come on.
Irving's got 4 points
You
now
know
in the
I'm
quarter.
being cheese, bro. How?
And the East All-Stars call time here. And the East All-Stars with some changes. George is checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Jordan in for Dwayne Wade.
That shot.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Gasol. Nowitzki comes in for Davis. Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Knight. And it's Paul in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Paul. The pass to Cousins.
That was nice.
It's hauled in by George.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Greg Monroe, he's checked in for the East. Anthony comes in for Jimmy Butler. Outside, George. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. They get it back. And a wide open look for Jordan. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 7 points.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way.
Wing just 5 to shoot. Kicks the 19th shot, and he drops this one in. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one. Balanced scoring, Clark. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds good when you say it.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Anthony dishes to George. And
How? Just grab the ball from behind you.
Knocked loose and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Oh my God! Chris Paul just got destroyed.
Their success.
Oh my God!
They've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Again, Chris Paul. Stop jumping, man. Let's see yourself. Oh.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean,
Twice. Jordan
We've
Chris
been
Paul
having a great
twice.
time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
Because
And you know, you always look
What I'm really doing
forward
is
to
trying
this
to get
game,
off.
and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
there is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
oh, they got
On the
Ron
court for the West
Rondo. Take that
All-Stars,
three.
getting the fourth quarter going. Brandon Knight is out there with Anthony Davis.
Sight,
And it's Kyrie
boy.
Irving.
Oh, that
That's
was
Rajon
nice.
Rondo.
Rajon
And
Rondo
it's
with the
Gasol
assist.
at the center,
Sight.
filling out the middle.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been
Let's go,
aggressive,
LeBron.
simple, outworking them, fighting
type I want
for
on my
every
team.
loose
I
ball.
want that LeBron
The
team.
chemistry has
There's
been
no
terrific.
LeBron.
Really
Nothing
impressed
compared
with their offensive execution.
You know, the
Way
defense,
back
Greg,
on
has
teams.
really been kept off balance because of the outstanding pass.
Let's
Four
go.
straight
I know what it was a
field goals
foul,
have been
but
made
no
off of
easy
assists.
buckets.
Good game for Irving. He's
Well,
got
that's
11
Kyrie
points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure
Man,
that
they
won't
wouldn't
be
take
the
it
last
away.
one. A lot of times he can get high and stay
LeBron and
high
Wade out
from
just to
beyond.
put Wade
Kenneth
in.
Fareed's checked in for Davis.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term.
That's
It's a
good.
common practice we see it, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
Rondo passes to Fareed.
Oh no. I know what you want, Gasol, but you ain't getting it though.
Good D
You
by
ain't getting
Drummond.
it. Rajon Rondo, stop.
Fareed defending.
I want you to get hurt. Ooh.
Outside Butler.
Rajon
Banked
Rondo.
in off the glass. Greg, a lot of NBA players do play through injury. Last year,
Who's
for
not gonna
instance,
guard
LaMarcus
Butler?
Aldridge played most of the regular season with a thumb injury.
Look
that
at you, no
required
handles,
surgery.
boy.
Mike Conley, Clark
No
Gillis,
handles
we saw him in
behind.
the postseason play with the mask, with a facial fracture.
Man, get out
It's
of
hard
here.
to make a blanket statement if it's good or bad for guys to do that.
Look at you trying to do handles again.
Heeds the doctor's advice and doesn't do any further damage by playing it.
You ain't
They
got
set the
none
pick.
out here. Don't
Rondo kicks to Irving. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 6 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Batum wide open, he fires, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Fareed, no good. And here's the break. Here's Wade. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle, a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And another thing, they created a lot of turnovers, but they also were able to convert. They've gotten out in transition.
The West All-Stars making the switch here. Lillard's checked in. Oh, wide open look for Gasol.
Oh my god. They're dangerous from outside.
I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
That's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
6 on the shot clock. From deep. Good.
Rondo ain't playing the defense. Rondo ain't playing the defense.
On an open look.
And he lobs it toward the rim.
Thought this was user picking y'all boys. What? You know about that?
It's rebounded by the West.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Rondo with the ball. Wade picks him up. Left side, Knight.
Yo,
And
Rondo's passing skills are so
9 times out of
good.
10, he's going to knock that
Ooh.
one down. He'll spray that one on you.
The offensive rebound.
Golly.
Butler's gone 2 of 5 from the floor.
Ain't get a chance to
Dishes it tonight. Corner
in
shot.
there wide open.
Jump shot is good.
And, you know, the NBA
Are we
loves to
tripping? We need to
experiment
get the ball
with
on
different
the
rules
inside.
in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Just gonna snatch it out of my hands because I'm small.
And here's Rondo. Nobody near Lillard. Basket is good. The assist from
Oh my
Rondo.
God.
Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Now the dish to Butler. Drummond in the post. Defended by Gasol. Tried to come right back
But
with
he
the
just
3 of
made
his
a
own,
three.
but it's no good.
This guy don't even make
Here's
sense.
Knight.
Oh my. I'm about to say,
Again, the miss
bro.
by Knight.
People
And
all
listen,
over the
sometimes
place.
even
Wow.
the best of us are going to
Open.
miss the easiest of opportunities.
Batum for
Too
3.
open.
Good.
Too open.
Batum's got a good
Too
3 here in the
open.
fourth
Come
quarter
on,
for
man.
the East All-Stars.
A wide open three.
I don't really need me
Need
open.
much better communication defensively.
Thought this
So
was
he
very
earns a
nothing
trip
easy.
to
I
the
don't
line.
care if it
Official
was a
saw the
foul.
contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Ain't nothing easy, Marcus. Just make him jump on me.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the East. Monroe comes in for Andre Drummond.
All right,
And
we got
Anthony subbed in for
Greg Monroe
Butler.
in,
The West
so-
also making some changes. Nowitzki comes in for Brandon Knight. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Lillard. And here are the East All-Stars now. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing.
Oh, my
Nowitzki
God.
with the steal. And it's Rondo penetrating. It's deflected.
I don't know what he thought this was.
Outside Anthony. Wade kicks to Anthony.
Take big man ankles.
1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Outside for Batum. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Ooh.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rondo kicks to
Got
Fareed.
it in the bag.
And then jam
God,
down he goes right
please.
over Greg Monroe.
Well,
That's
this
somebody.
night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk.
Wait for a
Definitely
three.
entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Goes up. Rejected by Gasol.
Yo.
The 15-footer, and the shot
Yo.
is good.
They're
Gasol
on
is
the kind of run that could have made a difference. It just started a little early.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Rondo with it. All-Stars winning this one easily.
And for the 2K Sports post-game show.
Tonight to show you how far he's come as a basketball player. We know he's a great career.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star game. Some splendid talent on display.
Alright, so guys, now it's time for me to do. It's time for me to go to the team thing, bro. My league, now we gotta go. No, we don't want an All-Star game. Now we gotta go play. Who we played? The Bulls. We'll play the Pistons. Anyway, we gonna beat the Bulls anyway. Hey, bro, why they trying to take my boy LeBron? Back up. I don't care if it's a deadline. We gonna beat them. Get them out of here. Okay, C might be a challenge. Never mind. We do have Stephen Curry.
Pre-game show.
I think. Yo, we do have Stephen Curry. Play some. Wait. Whoever George is. The heck? Okay. We should have got Wilt Chamberlain back. It is what it is. Two LeBrons in. Let's take out this one. He look like he sucked. We don't need none of that.
A chance to look around and see all the sights and sounds that downtown Cleveland has to offer.
My boy
Everyone is
Stephen.
in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And, of course, Jody Meeks. Even without him over the short term, they've really come together and are playing some pretty good basketball.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps him right off the bat. It also is going to help him long term.
Well, you know, we'll see. Because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
And now the opening lineup.
Already on him.
Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Marcus Morris is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Drummond in at center. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Curry. Jackson against Curry. From past the arc, Jackson misses. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Oh my God. Real player, Curry, eating user time at Curry. No matter what it is.
He's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
Yeah, honestly, he didn't even make the three-point contest.
Shot maker shooter we've had in the
Weird
league.
thing. He should have
All
made
aspects of shooting. I don't know if anybody.
Here's George after the made shot from Andre Drummond. side. And Curry has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Outside Jordan. To the right side.
Step back game too strong, baby.
And Stephen
God, Lee Curry killing
Curry's
it.
got his third basket of the night. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Give me that. That's still old.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. No,
That's it.
Jennings as he lets it fly. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
All right, let's not let
Sensational
see
pass.
that.
Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
It's Curry outside.
Limit his range.
And another three. for
God,
Cleveland.
Lee.
Great outside shooting fueling this one.
And the D is getting
too
bombarded.
much,
They
man.
haven't been able to slow them down the least
That's
bit.
my like Curry.
Now here's Ilyasova.
Thankful.
14 points from him.
Oh,
last
Curry got a
game
read
against New
too.
Orleans. Curry kicks to George. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Cleveland.
But he
gets it
can't
back.
make that wide open though.
Pistons trail by 6.
You got me big.
Outside Jennings.
That's
Drummond with a screen on George.
thought this
Here's
was.
Jennings.
Thought this
No
was.
good off the front iron.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And Detroit was a 32 and 50 record
Ooh.
last season. They didn't have any help from the season, tied for most.
He got a wet shot.
He kicks it to Drummond. Morris a screen. It's Drummond with the
Oh
drop.
God.
And it was the screen there, guys,
I didn't
that
mean to
freed him
jump.
up
I just
as
jumped.
he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket. Right
Do y'all not
after
know who
that.
y'all playing?
A backdoor break.
Golly.
Greg, you just said the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their
How you telling them
back-to-back.
people my name,
Over
Karen?
half their schedule.
No.
They won 15 and 29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year
Ooh.
for the Pistons. It's hard to get any
Oh.
momentum when you're playing that many back.
He better make it.
And that one's good by LeBron.
There's a chance
Kara,
he could have a big
what
game
grandma
if they
doing?
don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Huh? Ooh.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
So we
The
gon'
last encounter was
we
in
gon'
Detroit.
keep Curry in?
A resounding loss the last time
We
they
gonna
matched up.
play-
They got absolutely manhandled.
We can take
on the
LeBron
road.
out for now. Put
And
in.
Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you just got to man up.
We can't put
Play with
nobody.
a
We can
lot
put
more
LeBron back
aggressiveness
in.
and toughness and
We
pride
can put
inside.
LeBron back
One
in.
guy who's been
Yeah,
getting it done
we-
so far,
He
Stephen
goes,
Curry.
yeah.
He's absolutely on fire from outside. You got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
DeMar
So I'm seeing
DeRozan
Chris
stepped
Anderson
in
on
for
Chris
Cleveland.
Anderson in the
Westbrook
game.
comes in for the quick.
Okay, we got Westbrook.
Here is
Livingston. Alright. See, they trading all their people for certain
It's going to
people.
be 2 free throws. Drew contact on
I
the
figured
shot.
that foul's finna come up, but he shouldn't
You
make
think
these.
about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been absolute rising star after being taken apart.
Yeah, they probably gonna help him for his shot.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury, just great to see him.
How Curry? Man, Westbrook. Curry needs to get back in.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope, and it's blocked by
Of
Jordan.
course.
And it's out of bounds to the Pistons.
Michael Jordan
as
did the same
Detroit
jump
retains
again.
possession.
Bro, we do all these people. They got some new people in the
Cleveland on
game.
defense. They lead by 7.
Caldwell Pope ain't new though.
Here's Caldwell Pope. DeRozan defending. Caldwell Pope passes to Haslem.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second
Ooh.
bucket allowed. That is
Jordan.
finishing off good defense.
God, Lee Jordan head almost got
Slam right there,
for
They're
real.
taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks
The man be
lost out.
quiet.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Tell you what, Kevin, they love to see
I ain't
him
worried
get a
about him
lot
doing
more
that all
post
game.
opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one?
Come on, Westbrook. What is your freaking problem,
Now
bro?
here's Johnson. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Johnson dishes to Anderson.
I'm about to say, I know he ain't gonna pull that.
Here is
I don't know
Livingston.
what he thought this was. God, dog.
There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by James.
There's too much going on.
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up
What?
Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice. No doubt. There are assists, and guys, there are assists.
What's going on? My dude couldn't even lock down defenders.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
Hey, good job though, Westbrook. He tried.
Pope gets the basket.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's DeRozan.
Oh!
Oh! He'll never forget as dramatic.
Yo.
A chance to hear from DeMar DeRozan talking about his team's impressive play of late.
We all just playing together. You know, that's the biggest thing. Moving the ball, playing together on the defensive end. You know,
Yeah, he just made it.
DeMar is definitely a guy, Greg, that knows how to infuse that chemistry and teamwork on the floor. It looks like he's a big reason why they're clicking.
Kevin, no doubt. And attitude, such a huge factor in being successful as an individual. But he's matured as a player.
Well, not exactly a close game so far. As the second quarter starts here. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
On the floor for Detroit, Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Marcus Morris is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5. Outside.
Killed him with a step back.
Curry with
No,
another.
they know Curry would have made it.
Great first quarter from outside. He's cooled down here.
Jackson with it. Wade picks him up. Drummond the screen.
No, you come here, boy.
There's the feed to Morris. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3.
LeBron. That's why I don't like that LeBron. Don't get a rebound with them snatching out your hand.
Outside
He
Jennings.
just got killed with a cross.
Kicks it to Caldwell Pope.
This
That's
nigga
good.
made
And
it.
it's Jackson with the assist
God
that time.
dang.
Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year.
That's Curry,
Eventually
bruh.
played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
Jennings kicks to Jackson.
They made one more
And they
three.
double up Jackson.
Somebody in
Drummond
their
with it.
face.
He's picked up by LeBron. There's Jennings with the 3. Shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it.
Golly.
The bump.
And one.
Oh, what a play.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
George is checked in for Steph Curry. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Detroit.
Really,
I
the
love
right
playing
play
defense.
defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that. He gonna make both of us. What's the
Give them a little
point?
bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has.
And then the Nick.
He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is.
Elijah won.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead
Should've got a Wilt
down
champion.
to 4 on the from Ilyasova. And George, here we go.
Oh, and pass the ball to him. He sucked. No ups
On
on
the
him.
wing, Harden. Lets it
He
go
gonna
from
miss
deep.
that. Bro, they balling, bro.
As it looks like they count over the back here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed when he over the back line.
And Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Jackson drives in. Detroit, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside, George. And he dunks it down.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
That's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Jackson kicks to Ilyasova. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Lock at 6. Detroit needs to get off the shot.
That's it.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, George. They set the pick. And it's George.
Nope, not a three-pointer. That's a full.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure you appreciate it.
For Cleveland, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed.
Ooh.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that they're
What are y'all still guarding each other for?
I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop.
Great misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told us guys, when
Sean
we
Livingston
got the
can
ball,
barely
let's
shoot,
take
so I
it
don't know
right
how
into
he
the teeth of the
made that.
defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. So Kevin, changes
I was going in for the dog, but then
And thank you, Doris.
he just stopped. Either way, Jordan was going to make it. That's the overpower.
The drive by Jackson. And nothing seems to work.
Oh, giant wall.
He's 0 for 5.
And still, he's scoreless.
So a 99 overall can't make a layup.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Bro, you just got your ankles too.
Just need to find a good
God, that was a deadly
Here's Haslam, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Haslam, he got blocked though.
Like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a
Stop,
couple more points
leave.
off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense
Anderson's throwing people, bro.
it won't be a lead for long.
The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 1 at the line.
Westbrook,
This is their
what's
second trip to the line tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season.
I did not know Westbrook sucked.
81%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had
He
to
ain't
worry
got no
about too
blocks,
much this
even no
season, guys.
steals.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Wall. All alone. Finishes the break with a slam.
Terrible dunk,
Agility
boy.
leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent
Boy.
play to immediately start the break.
He's trying to get the ball in the hole.
So we've reached the end.
He's trying to get the ball in the goal. Just
The
throw
2K
junk up.
Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland? And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make
That's
some
a
sort of
creative
change.
player.
I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
The quick is out there with Curry.
Dang.
And it's Elijah Wan. Then it's Jordan. And it's James in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfish.
Another rebound by Curry.
Not to appreciate all the assists they've
Wow, the floor just really opened up
I'm looking for
on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Drummond back to Jackson.
Too big.
Ilyasova up top. Morris passes to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Here's Jennings. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game.
And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
Here's Curry. He's got 14. Jacks up a 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson makes it off the glass. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second one.
George with the ball. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Drummond working against Jordan. James checked in for Jordan.
Both of them, so it don't even matter. Recreated the Damian Lillard 3.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Version of LeBron right there. He can't even shoot.
7 on the basket from Jackson.
Real life, I want y'all to go search this man up.
Kicks to Curry. Olajuwon with a screen on Jackson. Curry dishes to James. From deep. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by LeBron.
God, please.
17 points for Steph Curry.
Man, shooting from the half-court line.
10. Here's Jackson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
It's Curry outside. Sinks it. What runs from outside? Wow. Curry's got 20 points.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here.
Yeah.
He's still got the flow in the second.
Stolen by George. Ahead. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard. The shot will go to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. The Cavaliers have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. Free throw good, LeBron.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Caldwell
that was my fault. Oh, they made a 3.
Shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Jackson.
Oh, this is a dunk.
So for the Pistons,
for
the
sure.
last game, a win against New Orleans.
Oh, that's no foul.
That was constructed for that one.
Let's go. Keep on fouling.
How powerless the D was to stop him.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't
When
have an
y'all
answer to anything they threw at it.
Cleveland shooting their second
keep
and
fouling.
7th free throw attempts tonight. A different look here for Detroit. Anderson comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Livingston in for Reggie Jackson.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Drummond the screen. What? Olajuwon with the block.
A good board there.
LeBron to LeBron passes. Oh my God.
Out rebound.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Wanna be like me.
Wade passes to George. Latrey. Rebound, Detroit.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Thank you, put Kurt, and they put Westbrook.
Westbrook's checked in. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for the Pistons. Johnson comes in for Brandon Jennings.
And guys, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential. I mean, perfect size and speed for a two-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
Oh, every time they do that, they gotta run up with each other. Chill. Westbrook.
Time called here.
They got
the year to feel his way around. In college grade, you may recall he showed dramatic improvement between years 1 and 2. The same thing has been true in the pros.
Yeah, and he has everything going for him. I mean, excellent outside shot, tremendous defensive tools. He just needs to add some strength and stay in attack mode to reach the next level in his development.
I think he can shoot. Oh! He can shoot. He can shoot.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Of course, little catfish missing.
Livingston kicks to Morris.
Wait, get on him.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. They set the pick.
That's one.
Here is Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. Again the miss by Morris. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
For 3, Westbrook. And yes, sir, that one drops. Westbrook's got his
Pull
second
up
bucket
on
of the
a
night.
kid.
And just
Pull up
a little
on a
bit
kid.
ragged defensively there, Clark.
Livingston dishes to
In there.
Caldwell-Pope. The Cavaliers pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pistons trail by 10. Livingston passes to Caldwell-Pope.
Where are you going?
And James pulls it down. Wade has the open look. No good on the last second. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily.
1 minute, I think I could have made it.
Here's George on the floor for Detroit. Jennings runs the point. With
Golly.
Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova.
Oh, she got toasted.
In at the 3, the small forward.
Wait. Is he a small forward?
Jennings against George. Jennings kicks to Caldwell-Pope. That's good.
So hard playing against Caldwell-Pope.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. George dishes to Jordan.
I'm gonna let him try.
George against Jennings. George passes to Elijah. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. And there's George.
Oh, he made it. He did shoot 3.
George has got the lead up to 13 now for the
He did
Cavs.
shoot 3.
Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And that one's good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Again.
Everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Jennings. Jackson has the open look.
I
Again,
do.
the
Oh.
distance, good for 2.
Boy, he's having a great half here.
He ain't the most
Exactly
hardest
the opposite
team.
of the first.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings.
Oh, that's it. It's over.
Doris Burke has some information for us.
Nah, he could have dunked it. I believe he could dunk. Pretty sure he could dunk. Probably gonna dunk then. Pretty sure he got post on there. I know he can dunk. He done dunk. 56 minutes recording, alright. Almost an hour.
Getting back to Jackson,
he gets to an hour, I'm starting taking a little tutu.
Wouldn't have the money to resign
after this game, I'll start the broadcast. So
they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Curry ain't really got that many
Jackson
points, I
finished
think.
the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
Nope.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Move, big man. Oh,
Jennings
move, big man.
to Drummond.
Oh.
Ilyasova sets a screen for Drummond.
Ain't got
The
time
dish
for
to
me trying to
Cole.
dunk. Oh, Lodgy one.
4-on-1 and they're running. On up the court.
I hate the passing in this game. Like I want to pass the
Jackson
ball.
against Curry.
Oh my God.
Jennings for three. LeBron grabs the miss.
Curry got his hands too.
James has got his third rebound tonight. Curry's shot is off. Pistons trail by 13.
Oh, that was supposed to be it.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Outside for Curry. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Dang, he got 23. God, he just put Frank up fast.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
Curry against Jackson, inside, and he banks in the
lane.
And it's 8 points for Andre Drummond.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Olajuwon kicks to Curry. Outside, George. Now Curry.
Too far.
But they'll get another chance.
They keep snatching the ball out of my hands.
4-on-3 break. Here's Jennings. Great pass to set up the weigh-in.
No, they coming back.
With the size difference there.
Makes
it a tough individual matchup, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
The Pistons making a change here.
I know I'm pushing my luck, but
Jennings against George. Jennings kicks to Jackson. Goes up on the wing. That's short off the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Pistons trail by 16. Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Drummond. Ilyasova, a screen on Curry. The drive by Jackson. The shot will not go. Great D that time from Jordan. From
what are y'all doing? What? What?
Here tonight. The Pistons
what
have gone 5 for 9
was?
from the field in the final quarter so far. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft.
I love you.
Just how strong
Bump him, boy.
Of late.
LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Oh, no one near him. He missed.
I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
It don't matter, baby.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
Oh, my God.
Polish off this win. They'll be one more victory away from sweeping
They're
the
taking
season
all our people out the
This
game.
isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row,
I didn't know what to do with the ball.
to do it 4 straight.
A fantastic show.
I didn't want him to have
And
it.
what an amazing all-around game it was for Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
In there, bro.
Listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall,
Elijah won.
any complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation
I'm
player
through
at this point.
Out left to the wing.
It's bound to happen.
It's stolen by Elijah. Here's LeBron, wide open. And
He
it's
can
Elijah missing.
It's just a shot he worked on.
Here is Livingston.
I know they won't. Yeah. Time to end the broadcast.